Hey, two stuff I want to talk about. One is midterm stuff, and two is the BAS Black Action Society town hall that I went for to learn more about the student body, to also kind of see if I could do some campaign stuff, maybe a sponsorship, and I'll tell you how that went later. But in terms of midterm stuff are going well. Tomorrow I have my discrete structures for CS midterm. I'm in the phase where I'm getting all the foundations kind of honed in. I think I'm about to transition to the phase of just like brute forcing exercises and problems and just trying to get like into that mindset for like my brain already knows like the behind the scenes patterns and how to think and how to approach problems and just get more of that experience. I think that's where I'm lacking right now. But overall, the content doesn't seem too hard. I already know there's gonna be certain problems that if my mind is not thinking a certain way, I'm just gonna miss it, and that's what scares me. But overall, I'm pretty excited. I think it's a fun class. It's the content is fun when you think about it, and once you actually like figure out the problem, you feel like pretty smart because it feels like you're doing some Sherlock Gnomes type stuff. But yeah, really fun class. Really enjoying the studying mythology or whatever to study for the midterm. Now, in terms of campaigning, that's going. We are still like, in terms of campaigning, it's going a bit slow. I'm working with my friend, one of my best friends, Ella. She's kind of designing the posters for me. And with the vibe we're going for, it's more movie poster design, something that kind of sticks out to your eye, that looks appealing, looks engaging, but also is kind of motivational. Like when you see it, it's like, dang, it's like you want to do more, like you just feel a bit more motivated. I think that's a weird thing to kind of go to. Like it's maybe a bit unconventional, but I do think it's the vibe I want to give. I want to give like Pitt is here. So something I'm really looking into is using one of our landmarks, the Cathedral of Learning, and having that be a key emphasis in the posters. Because that's when I think of Pitt, I think that's one of the biggest signifiers of the school. Besides the promotion material, I also went to the BAS Black Action Society town hall just to learn more and kind of see if I could get a sponsorship. Overall, I'm just going fast forward. I did not end up pursuing the sponsorship because I did. I don't know. I think I have my personal reasons that I'm not going to share, but I also do. I don't think I need it. But it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to bite me in the butt later. So that's just another thing. That's just its own thing in general. But besides that, listening in the town hall, I do think it's really nice to like hear what are the current problems. And one thing that I didn't really, so one thing that's been on my mind but hasn't really clicked, right? Like you know when you have those thoughts that listen in your subconscious, but like you don't really like pull them to the forefront. It was a lack of culture almost, and this can be applied larger to society as a whole right now, like with a trend of culture seemingly disappearing. I think it's different where you go, but like that seems to be a common consensus. But a thought that was shared in the town hall was how, especially when it comes to like the Black Pit, they're trying to build that culture back up, right? Having like these big events, but to do those big events that build culture and all of that, it's very hard to do because you need the funding, you need like people to come together. You have to do all of those stuff, right? And funding is a big hurdle to get across, right? Like you can't just get $10,000 easily, but they're trying to do that. They're also trying to get people connected, like when it comes to the Black Society of Organizations. And they do have some good plans. I really do. I was in the town hall. I gave my ideas. They had a really good proposal for how they're going to change their structure to accommodate for more organization amongst the Black organizations. So that's really nice. I do think it's a good idea. I think it's going to work out in their favor. I'm trying to see if I can extrapolate any ideas and apply to the school as a whole. I think the biggest one of the policies I'm proposing in my campaign is kind of having like a town hall with like direct administrator. Like if you're a student, I just want to talk to administrators. Just having a direct town hall for like all students. And if I don't think it's gonna be something that's overpopulated, just based on my experience with Pitt, you're probably gonna have like maybe a couple big groups who have like something really important they want to say, but like in general, most students don't come to those town halls. Like even this town hall today wasn't as packed as it probably, like for the amount of people who have problems with what's going on at Pitt and are worried, very few actually came, which is something I think is really interesting. I think it's weird because everywhere you go, the similar desires and issues are being said, but nothing is being done. And I think that's really interesting in that aspect. And I think what I want to do is kind of build that, like, light that spark, right? Like, if only a couple people, like, if a couple leaders are leading the charge, I don't think it's as helpful because now compare that like in its entirety to everyone being a leader in that aspect and leading their own charge and leading their own initiatives, ideas. It could be small, it could be big, wherever it is. Then it's massively different. I think that's what I'm trying to see how to get done in Sutherland. I was trying to build that kind of culture of innovation. I don't know. I have to reevaluate it. I don't know. I'm still trying to work on that. I want to see like more students just do stuff in general in Sutherland, just like do events. Another thing is like I don't use the phrase it's not that deep, but I want people just have their lives going on, right? And it's not like people aren't doing stuff, but it's rather they're doing stuff in their own life. Like maybe they're playing spike ball at the Cathedral of Learning or wherever. So those are events they're organizing. But I want to see if I can push people to organize events here at Sutherland, like for people they don't know. I think that's the difference between preparing events for just your friends, but also preparing events for your friends and people you don't know. So that's why I'm trying to go with it. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it was really cool. Actually, I'm not going to share some information. That I'm going to see if I can think about it more and share it in a better manner. But I think it was really nice hearing people's thoughts. I think that's what I want to do more of. Tomorrow, the presidential debate is going to be happening. I get to introduce myself for the first time because I don't think only a couple people, 200 or so, know about my candidacy. So being able to introduce myself to a larger crowd would be, to be honest, it's probably going to be a smaller crowd, but being able to introduce myself nonetheless will be really nice. I do think I'm the underdog in this situation, but that's never stopped me before, so I'm excited. But besides that, there's nothing else I want to share, so have a great day.